You're listening to Diminishing Returns, the podcast about sequels, prequels, spin-offs, and reboots. I'm Chris Scott. And across from me, he's the man that gives me the meaningful vote of confidence. Every episode, it's Mr. Alan Johnson.
How do, pod people?
This is another one of our bonus episodes, our in-betweeny episodes, our non-franchise episodes. And to let you behind the curtain, we're recording two of these at the one time. Because frankly, I'm too busy for this shit. I got stuff to do, alright? So we're not going to do the news because, frankly, we record this at such a time that the news will have changed.
It will be in irrelevance.
Much like our lives, it will be in irrelevance. You're right, Alan. So we're going to rattle through some trailers, some recommendations, and we'll probably have some weird diversions into talking about Spunk again, because that's what happens in this podcast. So because there's no news... Oh, actually, Alan. Right?
Yep.
Shall we try and have a sweepstake on which famous actor is going to be outed as a beast? Because there's always going to be one. There's going to be one, right? The news is that we've forecasted that somebody's going to be a beast. My guess? Woody from Toy Story. I think
actual doll.
Yeah, he's
doing something inappropriate with Bo Peep.
Trying to be too wholesome, I think. Something quite off about that.
Oh, it's a charade, everybody.
Yeah.
Pull my string, Woody.
Oh, there's a snake in my boots and in my pants. Do you know who else is a beast?
Beast from X-Men?
Yep. I was going to say Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, so listen, guys, that was Beast Talk, our new side project. Yeah, so we don't even know who the new Hollywood beasts are. That's how far in the past we recorded this episode, right? For all we know, pretty much every Oscar winner of the last fucking 10 years has now been outed as some sort of sexual predator. Time's up for a lot of these pricks.
Yep, and as it should be.
Quite right. You know what? We need to get rid of, I would say, actually, almost every actor that's making a living right now, just in case. And then you're going to need new actors. Maybe you'll look at Scotland and be like, well, we've tried like handsome chiseled dudes. Why don't we get Chris and Alan to remake Lethal Weapon? I think that sounds great. Call us, Hollywood.
Hey, there was two trailers I watched today. One is Beast Adjacent.
And littered with beasts.
So one is called The Professor and the Madman and stars some giant beards with actors attached to them. So we've got Mel Gibson and Sean Penn.
Both of them have let's say a spotty history.
Well, Mel Gibson is pleading in the trailer, can't we give someone who might have wronged in the past a second chance? Or is he just doomed forever? And I was like,
on the nose.
Wow. Mel Gibson is the professor, Sean Penn is the madman, and they're writing the Oxford Dictionary.
I mean, that just screams blockbuster. So cool. If there's any beasts you'd like us to talk about in the future, please email us at diminishingpod@gmail.com with the subject line Hollywood Beast. So yes, we're going to go straight into our favourite section. We're going to inject it right into your ear holes from the needle of our podcast. It is our favourite section. It is, of course, Trailer Talk. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's right. We're talking some big properties here.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about first, man?
Well, we've got three films that are, I guess in their own way, like reboots, almost.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Men in Black is another sequel in the Men in Black franchise.
But it's a reboot.
Like a soft.
You're right. So good threading together of the context of these trailers, Alan.
Thank you.
I hope the listener appreciates that. Just appreciate that for a second. He just came up with that off the dome.
And so, will we start there? Will we start with Men in Black International?
Here come Men in Black. Yeah, Men in Black International, right? I mean, this is the fourth film.
Yes,
in the Men in Black franchise. First one that doesn't have Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. It's got Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and it's Liam Neeson as well.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson has a kind of voiceover. He says something like, the universe is a way of leading you to where you need to be. Which, in his case was probably not running around Ireland with a kosh planning to attack some dude in the fucking 70s. Yeah. I mean, the universe definitely gave you a wrong steer there, pal. But yes, listen, Liam Neeson, despite in real life back in the day, was looking for black men.
Oh, I see what you've done. Oh, clever.
What he's doing here, he is a man in black.
Yeah.
So he might kosh himself if he gets confused. That's a reference to a story from about 4 months ago when this comes out. But, Fuck it. And it's basically Men in Black International because they're going to London.
I guess if you're policing the planet Earth and the alien immigrants from other parts of the galaxy, it's safe to assume that New York would just be one outpost of the Men in Black operation. Of course, there'll be several across the globe.
So aliens, they're everywhere. They're around the world. They're Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson, I assume he's meant to be like the Tommy Lee Jones, except Chris Hemsworth is also Tommy Lee Jones because he's the more experienced older hand, and Tessa Thompson is the new person. So she's Will Smith.
And Emma Thompson is the Riptorn.
Is Zed, yeah, right? So there's two Tommy Lee Joneses.
I think in the trailer what happens is that Tessa Thompson is obsessed with, UFO conspiracy.
She's obsessed with the Men in Black.
Yeah, she discovers the Men in Black. So
Liam Neeson obsessed with black men. At least he was. Different thing. Chris Hemsworth, I don't know his views. What do you think about the original franchise? Do you like it?
The first one I think is great. Second one's terrible. Third one I've not seen as a result of the second one being so bad.
I saw it. Just seemed like, there's no reason for any of this to exist.
Yeah.
It wasn't incredibly terrible. Some nice stuff about going back in time and stuff. So I'm probably saying, I quite enjoyed the first one. I think that's a fun, dumb, fun movie.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff in it.
I agree. I think it's great.
I have no real love for the franchise in the sense of I had one fine, enjoyable film with Big Vinny D. We love Vinny D'Onofrio.
Sugar.
Oh, nice. By the way,
Sugar.
You dear listener did not get to see the facial impersonation he did there, which I am surprised to report was actually really good. I was ready to go like, Jesus Christ, Alan, what are you doing? Actually, that was a really good impersonation of Vincent D'Onofrio in the original Men in Black. But this is an audio product, so you don't get to see it. I guess it sucks to be you. Nothing better than visual jokes on an audio podcast. I don't have any love for this franchise.
Yeah.
There didn't need to be a second one or a third one.
No.
There doesn't need to be a fourth one. And this trailer has not persuaded me otherwise. Like, I was like, you know what? I like everyone involved in this, but there was no real big laugh out loud. Like, see, there was a big laugh out loud moment. I think I would have been like, oh, cool. Okay, nothing made me laugh out loud. Or LOL, as the kids say.
I actually feel the other way on it. It was kind of taking another approach that I was like, oh, you know what? I'm interested in seeing this movie. Yeah, not particularly funny, but it looked like a kind of slick, kid-friendly action film.
Okay, yeah.
And so from that point of view, I thought, yeah, I'm in. And apparently Camille Nanjiani is playing a little CGI alien, so...
That'll be fun. Listen, think it looks fresh? You know me.
Yeah.
I'm in the Buffalo stance. Don't you get fresh with me. No money man, rule my world. Not gonna lie, I went in too high there. Halfway through, I was like, I'm gonna have to just roll with this. You're an in for Men in Black.
Yes.
I'll probably end up watching it at some point, but I'm not gonna rush, so I'm probably an out. What else have we got then? We have, he says, looking at his notebook.
Would you want to go for more London destruction and skip over to Hellboy?
This is a reboot of Hellboy. Ron Perlman used to be Hellboy.
Yep.
And now it's the guy from Stranger Things, the sheriff.
Yep.
David Harbour. He's Hellboy. And he looks great.
I wish he would have the hair back in the samurai top knot. The straggly hair is kind of annoying me. But makeup, costume, looks great.
Looks cool. I'm just going to say as well, this film does upset me in the sense that another Hollywood product is just filled with vulgarity. Why can't we just call him Heckboy? That's the bit, like as a good Christian man,
right?
I find this offensive.
Oh, I thought it was all the F-bombs in the trailer that you weren't into.
Oh, I was finding that fucking shit. That's super cool. But let's be classy. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Right, I see.
But yeah, lots of kind of cool shit. Destruction of cities. There's an evil lady. She's showing a bit of boob. Hellboy with a giant sword. All of this could be done really well. I quite enjoyed the look of it. I still don't know. This could either be average Joe Schmo action film, or it could be super gonzo amazingness. And the trailer so far is making me go, I'm still 50-50. I don't know which way it's going.
Yeah, the initial teaser that came out, I did not like the look of. I got bad vibes from it.
Oh, fucking all right, Peter Parker.
The Red Band trailer, there was more in it that I liked. Ian McShane, of course.
Listen, get McShane in, you're having a good time.
It's really weird because there's stuff in the trailer that we have seen that Del Toro had in his movies, and so I can understand why you have to maybe have like another origin story, but it's weird to be
I guess
seeing.
it depends. You know, that might just be a quick bit for the trailer for people that in that film, that might only be a 5-minute sequence for all we know.
It may be, yeah. It looks like Ian McShane is going to be a much more like sort of
Ian McShaney character.
ass-kicking Professor Broom than the John Hart, who was much more like...
Yeah, and that was more in keeping with the comics, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah,
Listen, you know me, Ian McShane, my man. My guy.
Yeah, so Mila Jovovich
showing a bit
David
of boob.
Harbour.
Let's be clear.
Was she though? Is it
like not like
as...
full tip, but like she's letting you know.
Oh, okay.
She's got
right,
the goods. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Like this is what I never understand about these things, right? Just like you're an evil witch or whatever. If you're really that evil, you don't give a fuck. You're not going to be like, oh man, don't want people to see that I'm wearing the same dress twice. Just get a bit of leg going. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's going to happen.
Do you think that was a big problem with the Tom Cruise mummy? That they were trying to make the sexy mummy?
Don't be wrong. I'm all for. Let me be very clear. As a feminist, I'm all
sex
for
positive.
I'm all for hot bitches in film.
Can we say sex positive but imply hot bitch?
I mean, no, because I'm going to be honest about it, unlike you. As a feminist, I'm all for hot pieces of ass in film.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just saying, in this movie about a hellspawn and an evil witch or whatever from another dimension, I found her dress a bit unrealistic. I'm just saying, it really took me out of the whole world. I'm just like, surely she's dressing for comfort. She's traveling from hell. You don't want to be all uncomfortable.
Anyway, I have a question for you. Is there a location other than Tower Bridge that you think filmmakers should start to destroy to let people know that they're in London?
Yeah, totally. They should, like, it's always Tower Bridge. Yeah.
It gets all the time. Yeah.
What else could they destroy in London?
The Shard, the Gherkin.
Yeah. That'd be good. They would be destroying Office of the Psychologist.
That's right.
From Basic Instinct 2. If you want to listen to one of our earlier efforts, sound quality's not as good, but lots of filthy jokes. So those are the sort of things where I was like, all right, I guess they're going to destroy this bit of London that we've seen destroyed so many times. Oh, there's a woman coming from hell, and she's going to be like, "You should rule with me," and you're like, "Yeah, okay, I've seen that before." You know what I mean? Like. But yeah, if it's all done well, those are kind of good, goofy, fun things.
I just don't think this is going to give me the Hellboy film that I want to see.
However, I'm going to say this, despite all those reservations, I'm probably going to try and see it in the pictures.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah. So, heck boy fly, heck boy something, heck boy stole my baby. That's me calling Hellboy heck boy and doing it in the style of the New York Dolls.
Nice.
Thanks. Let's round this off. So we've kind of went from maybe like a family-friendly action film and Men in Black International.
Yeah.
We went a bit darker with Hellboy.
Yep.
Let's get really dark.
Okay.
With real adult film, Aladdin. That's it.
Well, I mean, directed by someone that specialises in London gangster films.
It's Aladdin. It's the remake of Aladdin that was inevitable.
Yeah.
Because Disney's just going to remake everything. We're not far away from a remake of Song of the South. I don't know. So listen, Aladdin, one of the few Disney films I've seen.
Oh my word!
As in the original, obviously. No, I've not seen.
No,
I've not had my screener because I'm I'm a member of the Academy. Aladdin, wee bit modern because there's a bit where Aladdin does parkour.
They were sort of recreating that famous chase sequence from the original animation, but it slowed down so that Guy Ritchie can have his like slow motion stuff happening. It doesn't quite have the same zip as a cartoon. It feels really weird to have this sort of like colourful, bouncy adventure set in a real world and then cut to these floofy, flighty songs. Like the musical.
So you
aspect.
think that the fact that it's in a real world means you can't have a whole new world?
Yes. It seems,
I'm just really happy I know I can join in with Disney Film Chat because this never gets to happen.
The whole new world singing seemed completely at odds with the slightly edgier, or we're making this chase feel more,
visceral.
Exciting.
I'm just saying this off the bat. I've got no interest in it.
Not even for a sexy Jafar.
I mean, I don't know what that means. Is that a sex act? Is that like my missus gave me a sexy Jafar last night? Oh, couldn't walk for a week.
Jafar is the evil sorcerer that wants Aladdin to steal the lamp.
So is he sexy in this film?
In the cartoon, he's very evil, and in this film, they've kind of cast a hot Jafar.
Right. I mean, he didn't do it for me, but I will try. I will do my best to watch that trailer again and see if I can jerk off it. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah, sure.
All right, put it on right now. Actually, this guy really is. Yeah, you're right. That was a sexy Jafar.
We've spoken about a previous Will Smith property in Men in Black. Now, Will Smith is replacing Robin Williams.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Robin was up for this guy. Unless, I mean, the CGI is good, but unless they've got a shovel and a good lawyer.
Hey, but I'm completely out on this. My opinion on it was cemented when I saw blue Will Smith pop out that lamp and then I don't know. There's just something really off about Will Smith in that role.
I'll be honest, it doesn't. I just went, I don't think it particularly seemed off to me. I couldn't care less. It's a role, it's a remake. I could give a fuck. I just don't care about any of it. So it doesn't really, you know what? I actually think Will Smith's probably quite good cast. I'll say it.
Okay.
I just don't care. What I would say is, it's another thing, you know, what happens in movies. Everybody always wants to fucking bang a princess. Right?
But in the real world, everybody wanted to bang Prince.
Yeah, good point. I mean, and he would have if he had time. He'd have fucked us up. He's an absolute dude. Like, I don't think princesses are going to be a good hang. I don't think you're going to be sitting watching like a serial killer documentary on Netflix eating popcorn, you know, and your jams.
Okay, yeah.
You know, there's going to be a lot of fucking hard work. I don't think she's going to be a good hang. Most princesses aren't going to be a good hang. By the way, if you're a princess and you're like, that is out of order, you don't know me. That's just my job. Email us at diminishingpod@gmail.com saying, I'm a princess that wants to sit in my jams and watch Netflix with Big Chris. And I'll be like, cool, let's try it. I'm willing to bang a princess, Alan. I'll happily do it. I'm just saying, why is this the gold standard? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, he's the wee guy from Aladdin. I believe his name's Aladdin.
Yes.
Is he a gold digger? Because you don't see him with no broke princesses.
No, I mean, I think historically that is the patriarchy at work, is that a princess was seen to be an easy way into the upper echelons of society. You know, maybe update that model a little.
Or at least show us like somebody saying she's a really good writer. She's
got a healthy interest in
random sex with poor people.
Well, I was thinking more of like some kind of engaging hobby. She likes rock climbing and...
What? Sex isn't an engaging hobby? You're doing it wrong.
I mean,
like rock climbing, I need a harness and I'm always putting my hands in the wrong places. And I'm also scared I'm going to slip off. I don't know. It just seems like being a royal seems like a pain in the hip.
I wouldn't like it.
They're the kind of morons that love the royal family. Like, that's who you're speaking to all the time. The sort of dum-dums that think a royal family is a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get stimulating conversation. No. Dipshits. I mean, if you're a royalist and you're listening to this, no offense, you're a fucking dipshit.
Yeah, let's dismantle the monarchy.
Yeah, all right, Comrade Johnson, let's just, you know, she's our figurehead, mate. I don't like that. I don't like that sort of talk. What I'm saying is, princesses, holler at me. Like, prove me wrong. If you're a rich, beautiful princess, I want you to prove me wrong.
Do you think then that that's what the Illuminati have done, is installed Meghan Markle in place to like make princesses seem fun again?
But here's the thing. So she obviously seems like a nice lassie.
Yeah.
Does she look like she's having fun now? She's having to be a princess all the time. Yeah, she's having to fucking talk to a bunch of dumb, boring bullshit fucking assholes. I just don't get it, man.
Are you annoyed she's not come back from the next season of
Yeah,
Suits?
that's my favorite. It's my favorite TV show. So listen, I am out for Aladdin. Yeah. I am maybe in for banging princesses because I'm willing to get my mind changed. Because that's unlike you, Alan.
Yep.
I like to live the examined life. Do you know what I mean? I'm constantly reflecting on how I can be a better man. And by the way,
yeah,
I can't. I'm just constantly reflecting on it. Just in case, like, I drop a percentage point. And you are...
I'm out for Aladdin.
Because you would rather that they dug up the corpse of Robin Williams.
No, I would rather the left well alone. Disney has a large back catalogue. How about, let's take one of the minor Disney successes that maybe didn't reach those heady heights of Snow White in animated form. Try having a go at remaking one of those in live action. A Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Black Cauldron. Have a go at one of those.
Now we're talking. We're talking. Disney, hit me and Anna up. We will write those scripts for you. And mostly Alan will be doing the work. I will be on a consultancy basis. Very much the Rick Rubin of this screenplay. Yeah, so cool. You're in for Men in Black. I'm out for Men in Black. You're in for Hellboy?
Yeah, apprehensively. I'm going to go and see it. So
the apprehensive
game, I have to be in.
And we are both out for Aladdin.
Yeah.
Slim picked.
Yay.
Well, that was our favourite segment, Trailer Talk. Bum, bum, bum. You can contact us in a variety of modes. You can email us at diminishingpod@gmail.com. On Twitter, you can get us at diminishingpod. On Facebook, we are Diminishing Returns Podcast. And you can tag us and stuff on Facebook by putting at Diminishing Returns Pod. On Instagram, at Diminishing Pod, we have a blog, diminishingpod.wordpress.com. On YouTube, you can just search for Diminishing Returns and you'll probably find us. We're also on Spotify, so if you prefer to listen to your podcast on Spotify, we are an independent podcast, guys. So what I would ask of you is that if if each listener here to think of one person that would enjoy this podcast. You must have a friend that likes cool movies and can handle a lot of dirty talk from me, mostly. Just think of one person and send them a link to a specific show or like an episode you loved of the show or you think that they would love. Send them a specific link, or when you're out with them, take their phone or iPad and put the show into their podcast catcher wherever they get it. For you, the regular listener, you're thinking, what can I do to help? You can rate and review us 5 stars, don't be a cunt, on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. That really helps new people find the show. Thanks, guys. Recommendations?
Very quickly, my recommendations. We've just watched Pet Sematary. Fred Gwynne is amazing in it. A Fred Gwynne film that I love, which you can now see on YouTube, or if you want me to send you it, just email the show and I'll send you a link to download the movie. It's a TV movie from 1986, stars Margot Kidder, Elliot Gould, Fred Gwynne and Mike Farrell from MASH, the TV show, and it's called Vanishing Act, and it's brilliant. And a guy is in like Aspen, Colorado, loses his wife, so goes to the police to say like, my wife's a missing person, but suddenly this woman shows up and she's like, no, I'm your wife.
Oh, but it's not her. Oh, that sounds great.
It's amazing.
That sounds great.
It's really brilliant.
Vanishing Act. All right, I'll need to check that out. I like that.
And in connection with Pet Sematary 2, we were singing the praises of Clancy Brown, and it made me think of what Clancy Brown films I like, and of course there's the big ones, Highlander, Shawshank Redemption, Pet Sematary 2. But for me, I remember Clancy Brown in a great film called Deadly Pursuit, known in the US as Shoot to Kill, which stars Tom Berenger, Sidney Poitier, Kirstie Alley and Clancy Brown. It's about a diamond thief who makes his escape with some diamonds, and he hides in amongst a fishing party who are going into the mountains. And so Sidney Poitier is a big city cop who has to go into the wilds.
Yeah, this rings a bell.
And Tom Berenger is a tracker that takes him into
I
the
remember
wild.
it being pretty good.
It's a great movie, and also for me, I see it as a weird, like, kind of could have been a sequel that would sit in the Mr. Tibbs trilogy with Sidney Poitier playing
that was the
FBI
character
agent.
from Catchphrase.
It's Mr. Chips.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they call me Mr. Tibbs. Great.
Vanishing Act, a TV movie, and Deadly Pursuit or Shoot to Kill, depending on where you saw that movie.
Excellent. I was having a conversation, a friend of mine, Mark, who listens to the show sometimes. He listens to the show all the time. And I recommended this to him.
Mark.
I recommended this to him, so I'm recommending it to you, the listener that doesn't know me. It's a great film called Audition.
Oh, yes.
What a film. Unlike Alan, I'm not going to tell you too much about it. It's a Japanese film, and it's about a man who, his wife dies, and his mate, he's in an entertainment business in TV, I think, and he says like, well, why don't we actually do a casting, but we're actually casting for a girlfriend for you, a new woman, a new wife.
That's right, yeah.
And it takes some turns, and I'm not going to tell you anything else about it, because I watched it kind of just knowing that, and like when it finished I was just like, wow,
yeah,
that's a fucking film. If you've not seen Audition, don't read too much about it, just watch it.
Yep.
And when it starts, you're going to be like, I don't really know what's happening here. Is this something I'd be interested in? Yes, it is. Yeah. It's great.
And when you have seen it, which you all should do, head over to the Faculty of Horror podcast and listen to their academic breakdown of it. It is brilliant, a really good listen, and a nice companion piece once you've seen the movie.
Nice. I'm sure they never recommend us. That's fine. Guys, that was the first of our 2-parters. The first of 2 episodes we're recording in a row. We have no idea how it will edit together, except we all know that my shit will be fucking on point. We will see you next time. We don't know what film we're going to do. Bye! If there's robot overlords, I will round up people. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I'm a survivor, baby. Me and Beyonce are goddamn survivors. Who runs the world? Podcasters run the world.